Namaste. My name is Sonya, and the one word I chose to represent everything that Africa means to me is Ubuntu, a traditional African spiritual concept that translates to, if I diminish you, I diminish myself. It is a reference to one's actions towards their fellow human beings and how one perceives themselves within their family structures and within their broader community. It is a reference to the notion that when my humanity is recognized, it is inextricably bound to everyone else's. Last year, when I traveled to South Africa with Keep a Child Alive, for the first time in my life, I truly understood Ubuntu as a way of life, not as an abstract concept. My family unfortunately did not come far from the communities that Keep a Child Alive serves in India, but Keep a Child Alive taught me that my home and my roots are also not much different from the communities that they serve in Africa. HIV has challenged to the core the notion of Ubuntu in the slums, villages, shanty towns, and rising cities of Africa and India, and yet not once has Keep a Child Alive strayed from its central teaching, I am because we are. Keep a Child Alive also revealed to me that a spiritual approach, not only an evidence-based one, is absolutely necessary in the way we deliver healthcare to marginalized communities in resource-deprived settings. As an aspiring physician and human rights activist, I now see my work with orphans in India as a form of worship. I think of the clinics I work in as my temple. Just imagine if we could erase this artificial distinction that we make between us and the other and see the divine in each individual, such that demanding the highest standards of healthcare in the developing and developed worlds become the status quo, not an ideal. I think Keep a Child Alive is different from any other nonprofit organization I witnessed intervening in my community in India because it centralizes a moral imperative rather than using cost-effective arguments to commodify the suffering of the communities that they serve. They just go back to the simple truth that we are all the same and we have all the same needs. Please become a part of Keep a Child Alive's movement towards social justice for India and Africa's HIV-affected orphans by donating as little as $5 to save a life. For me, nonprofit organizations invested in and rooted in the community, like Keep a Child Alive, are not abstract institutions where you don't know where your money is going to go. $5 makes a profound difference in the lives of those that it goes to. It is the difference between hunger and food security. It is the disease between access to medicines and death and disability. And most importantly, it is the difference between dignity and despair. I believe that donating $5 is a way to show that you are committed to seeing the humanity in others, intangibly and practically practicing Ubuntu. It is not an act of charity. It is a form of solidarity with the community it goes to. It is an act of redistributive justice. It offers hope to families like mine until structural violence or the political, social, and economic forces that govern and perpetuate disease, poverty, and human rights abuses in the first place can be overcome.